Hello, this is Stephanie from CPAexcel.com. Today, I'd like to show you the inside of CPAexcel, which I think is one of the most revolutionary CPA review program out there today. So let's go to the CPAexcel student portal and launch the CPAexcel online. You'll find on this page that there are 3 sections. The first one, this welcoming section, is where you can create your own study schedule and where your progress will be tracked and shown. For this mentoring section, you can pose a question to be answered by an accounting expert at CPAexcel. And for this course manager, you can set up your own syllabus based on the available courses. But I have to say that I find this primarily useful for instructors who want to create syllabus for their own students. For us individual candidates, let's focus on these 2 sections on top. If you're new to CPAexcel, I'll encourage you to start with this. Set up your exam plan. This is a very powerful tool to calculate the amount of time required to go through all the materials for each part of the exam. In this particular example, I plan to complete the exam in about 7 months, from early February to end of August of this year. And in this case, I can expect to spend anywhere from 12 hours per week to 18 hours per week for each part. If I think this is too much or too little, I can always change the starting date and the ending date of each part until it makes sense to me. So let's say I'm fine with this schedule and then move on. As you can see, as long as I strictly follow the schedule shown in the summary section, I know I will be able to study everything on time. This time management tool is very helpful and will make studying a much less stressful task. Now let's move on to the mentoring section. Please note that this section is available only if you purchase a course that includes mentoring. If you do, you have access to several hundred discussion areas, as shown here. You may be familiar with this online forum format, where you can easily post a question or look up an answer. But what's different from those free online CPA exam forum is that here your question will be answered by an authority versus fellow candidates who may or may not get the correct answer. So this is particularly helpful for those who need extra guidance during the study. I'll also like to take the opportunity to show you the lectures and exercise. CPAexcel is very proud of their bite-sized modules. As you'll see, for the audit part, for example, it is divided into numerous modules. Each takes about 2 minutes to 20 to 30 minutes long. Let's take a look at the first module as an example. For each of the modules, you will be able to find the lecture, slides, study text, proficiency questions, exam questions, and flashcards. For lectures, you'll see something such as this.
Let's look at financial statement audits as an introduction. The first lesson is accounting versus auditing. And we distinguish the financial statements and accounting function from the role of the independent auditor. Now,
well, I know the voice doesn't sound that great, but actually in the real video, the recording is done very well. Anyway, let's go to the next part of the module, which is the slides. So essentially, this is a summary of the video. So if you want to have a recap, you can always refer back to here. And if you would like instead a more comprehensive discussion on the topic, then you can refer to this study text and Read it carefully to have the ideas and concepts sink in. Then, once you are done with the studying, you can go to try out these questions. And since this module is very short, we only have 3 questions here. And let's just randomly try some of these. And once you're done, you press grade and it will give you the result. And so you'll see how well or not too well you have done. And if you like, you can always retake it. Like this. Okay, so let's move on to the other question in exam mode. So the difference between this and the other proficiency questions is that this is formatted in the real test format. So as you can see, in order to complete a module, it takes probably like half an hour for this one, I would say. And for longer one, maybe an hour. So it's very doable even during lunchtime or during your commute, and whenever you can squeeze some time out for your busy schedule. This pretty much wraps up my walkthrough on CPAexcel. I hope that you enjoy this and that you appreciate the distinctive features that CPAexcel is offering. And I also highly encourage you to actually sign up for their 14-day trial so you can see this firsthand yourself. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.